Good morning guys, welcome back Cumbrian Homestead. I think it's the 1st of August. We've had some overnight rain and if you look down the row there, a lot of apples have been falling off, and like I say, I think everything's really early this year. And yeah, you can see how a lot of them are splitting with the too much rain. The humidity's causing brown rot. It's going to be one of those years. So anyway, I've got a number of things I want to do this morning. I've got this comfrey over here to cut. I've got some leeks to plant out, and then I'm hoping that I'll be able to dig out the Loganberry that I cut back over there. So I'll crack on and I'll bring you back in a while. Well, that time's gone really quickly. Feels like a good morning's work. So I've got the last of the leeks in here. This is a row of multi-sown radish. I did them in modules, so I've never tried that before. So we'll see how they go on. Scarlet Globe, that's the variety. I've replanted some of my Brassicas, so in this bed here was kale, so I've planted Savoy, cabbage, January King 3, which is what these are here. You can see that there's quite a few actually ready for cutting, so I'll be taking one of those any day now. And then just over there, walk around, I actually put some more kale in, and you can see with both plantings I put lots of lime in the planting oil. I've just sprinkled a bit around these guys too, and of course covered them over. Here's another little row of radish. I tried to sow them in clumps, but I just sowed those direct into a drill, so it'll be interesting to see if there's any comparison between the module sown and the direct into the ground sown. And just again thinking of continuity of supply, so in there I've got spring cabbage, and the ones at the back are spinach, so hopefully we'll the spinach will get a crop off that before the end of the season. And of course spring cabbage will be about April next year. These were French beans, but it looks like they were chitted, and it looks to me like they've rotted off, so I've got some more chitting. Again, I just want to see if I can get a quick crop in before the end of the season. Nothing much to report on here. Still plenty of cucumbers coming along. You can see, and I say I'm trying to train it along the roof, and there's quite a lot of fruits there, so hopefully they'll keep us going for a while. And just to say that finally I'm starting to get some ripe tomatoes, which is great. So not a huge amount, but if they're starting now, then they should come fairly soon. You can see them here, and I've tried one. They're very nice actually. I just need to get somehow I always do this, I plant them over rank and then I can't get into the damn things. But I need to wiggle my way in the back and get those. So I think I'm going to come back down later this afternoon and have another hour, see if I can get that Loganberry out. I just noticed that's one of the Wenzels starting to ripen. Not a bad size actually. And those they're the monster tomatoes that Willie Coleman sent me. So they're looking good. I know I keep showing this, don't I? But I can't help it. I'm just so delighted. King of the North. I've been going around as well because they're inside, so I've been going around with a little paintbrush just trying to pollinate them. That seems to be working pretty well. These just turning round. These are the monster bell peppers. Again, Willie Coleman sent me the seed, and just looking to see, yeah, definitely some coming on here now, so brilliant. And I have been tying them up a bit just to give them a bit of support. I'll probably be moving these strawberries. I think they're about done now, although you can see they're still throwing some flowers. I think I'm going to move them outside because I'm going to be needing this racking to put some of the onions on when I lift them in another few weeks. So I'm just going to finish this section of the video off with a quick look at this. Look at this alga squash. That's just fantastic. That's a zonker, that is. Benny, if you're watching, what's the colour, you know, when they're ripe? Presumably the skin will change colour. I'll have to look back on your video, my friend, and see when to harvest them. But yeah, there's another one there. It's not as big, but it's really looking good. I think there's about 4 on it all told, so that's good. Right, I'll stop the video now and I'll catch you guys later. Yeah, looks like the sun's coming out, so I'm back on the plot again. This the all the kale and the purple sprouting broccoli that had bolted. Dug it all up and shredded, took the stems home and put them through the chipper. So they're going to go on the compost now. So all the leaves, I built it all up again. It's kind of up here somewhere. And the comfrey went on there this morning. And these are shallots. They're drying out quite nicely now, so I'll probably give them another week or so, and then what I'll do is I'll cut them still about there, and then I might take them home and just continue drying them out at home, and then that leaves this area free for some more onions when I lift them. And actually what I'm thinking of doing is pulling a lot of this timber out of here and transferring it into one of my bays up there, and then I can knock some shelves up here and put a load of onions in there, so they'll be off the floor but they've got a nice wind, you know, an airflow, so they should dry well under there. It's just an idea anyway. Right, let's get on. So the goal really this afternoon is to get this Loganberry dug out. So I'll get some of the membrane and stuff peeled back, and we'll get cracking on it. I think what I'll probably have to do, got that out so far, but you can see there's a lot of roots left in there and they'll just regrow probably, so I'll have to move all this and then I can pull all this stuff to one side and try and dig them all out. So I'll come back to you in a while. Bit there going right underneath the camera. So I'll just have to pause you. what I'll do, probably just clear those bags away and just level this out a bit, tramp it down, then put it all back again. Like I say, what I think I'm doing is I'll put my blueberries along, and because I've got this trellis wire here, I can sort of drape a net over them for future years, you know, and that's the plan for now anyway. So yeah, it's quite a, I mean, it's been in there a long time, probably a good 15 years, but as I say, I don't need it now because I've got another one there and I've got another 2 over the micro orchard, so I've got more than enough, and I'm constantly evaluating and reassessing what I'm growing and making space for something new. So right, I'll bring you back when I've got it sorted out. Oh, there you go. It's a bit raggy looking, isn't it? Not a big advocate of plastic really, but it's all I had to hand till I can get some more membrane. But at least that's another thing done anyway, one more thing. And as I say, I'll probably make a little box or something and put the blueberries in, so that the pots, you know, are secured inside a framework, if you like, so they don't get blown over. But that's me thinking just now. Okay, we're on the micro orchard. So what I wanted to show you was this plum. So this is the one that I grafted onto a wild cherry stock. Just trying to get round to see. I don't know if you can. There was one. There's the other one there. And so I reckon, yeah, it must have been about 3 years ago. And some really nice fruit on it now. So it just shows you can utilise stocks where possible. But the problem we're getting now, too much rain. Watching sourdough Kathy earlier on, and her onions are splitted, same problem, too much water. There's one there, there's one. Yeah, it's a shame because they're nice quality fruit then, but anyway, that's never going to keep, so it's not long. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that, guys, so I'm really quite pleased with that. I can see some brown rot on there now I'm looking. It's another problem, isn't it? So I'm going to go and have a look round the other plum tree over there and just pull anything off. Right, we'll leave it there, and I'll catch you folks later on.